Hello everybody, and welcome back to our Sanguophage run. Last time we continued to plan out what our compound was going to look like. We got a prisoner in the form of Kana. We adopted a child, and we also have the mysterious Frey joining our colony. Not sure about their intentions with us, but it's an extra set of hands. You know, they can do gardening and some construction, and they are relatively okay at shooting in melee. And they also have the death refusal, so we can kind of put them a little bit more into harm's way without worrying about the risk of losing them outright on the first go. So food-wise, we're doing great. We're doing pretty okay, actually. We have 737 rice, but now we have 5 mouths to feed, so we may want to actually start plotting out a new source of food. So I'm thinking we'll want to put a growing zone down like here. Just something for, we'll put down some potatoes. I think potatoes will be good for there right now. We also have a lot of cloth that we can pull in, which will help because we have someone with tattered apparel, India. We do want to make her something slightly better to wear, although her shirt is fine. She just needs, actually her parka is also fine. We really just need her to drop the parka because it's 80 degrees, 88 degrees. She doesn't really need the parka right now. We are keeping Frey in a separate room for sleeping just because we don't know what her intentions are. Her intentions. And a manhunter pack has joined. Let's see, a pack of manhunting guinea pigs have entered the region, and we don't have some passersby to help absorb the attack, which is such a bummer. Let's see, where are they at? How many we got? Oh, 2. Well, yeah, we don't really want to get caught off guard by them. India isn't really ready to fight yet. Frey could be. I'm hesitant to give them a gun though, just because we don't know what their intentions are. So we'll let them sit this out, and we'll allow Maddie and Edward to take care of this. Oh, they're splitting up. Okay. Just let them come into range. Whichever one Maddie doesn't attack. Hopefully they'll both go for Edward. There we go. Come on. Oh, that was sneaky. Do they not? Alright, done. Easy. I don't know why they wandered by without going directly for the 2 people that could be a target, but we'll take it. We'll gladly take that. We have work schedules figured out for Frey. They're just going to be doing farming. We really need to haul this cloth in, but unfortunately our little hauler is still recovering from getting stabbed just a few times. Kinda thrusting a knife slowly. Ugh. That's a bad injury. 10.1 is pretty high. Because that's gonna, let's see. Even with a 92% quality bandage, it's not really going down. Wow, it's really just not. That's crazy. All right, well, nonetheless, is it really just, that is such a slow heal. That's crazy. You'd think a kid would heal a little faster. Afraid try to convert India. Don't like that. Don't like that. Let's see how this goes. 13%. Okay, so maybe another 2 conversion attempts ought to get Kenna converted to our ideology, and then we can start working on the recruitment to get her officially part of our colony. And research-wise, so if we wanted to, I'm trying to think, for Kenna specifically, I think there's a way to make prosthetic jaws, but it might be not until you get to bionic jaws, which would... Oh, wait, here we can actually see bionic jaw and prosthetics. Yeah, it's just a leg, heart, arm, and a cochlear implant. So unless we can buy a jaw from someone else, this is unfortunately how Kenna's going to be for the time being. That's rough. That's very rough. There is also the possibility that we could go to... it's a pretty long journey to the Fallen Empire. Because we could theoretically do a trade run to Fallen Empire settlement. Trading here requires the title of knight. Never mind. Well, we could go. I mean, the Forerun are even further away, unfortunately, and in the way is a Vithazaz encampment, and there's not really. Yeah, we're not really close to any of their other settlements, so I think this is just the way it's going to be for now. It's a goal. It's a goal to be able to allow Kenna to speak again, because that's rough. That's a rough outcome. All right, India, once you finish reading, I guess. Do you have recreation? It's not. Is this part of your education, I guess? Oh yeah, it is. And back to bed. Okay. It's healing. It's healing. It's not healing great, but it's healing. Mining skill is pretty terrible from Frey. That's depressing. Frey commented about life's annoyances to Maddie. What a nice bonding moment, even though you did try to convert. Maddie, we've got to get our storage figured out here. We actually really need to get... a refrigerator up and running. So once this section is cleared here... Oh yeah, we need the steel for the refrigerator. So this is good. This will get us what we need for that. Power production, we can start working on... Let's put our first one, I guess, here. I think here will work. Should we... Let's do... No, we don't want it to be like necessarily like right in the way. Yeah, here makes sense. Because then we can also... Yeah. So we can build it one straight down below as well. I think that'll work. Yeah, let's do that. That's a good plan. Did I line that up right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Awesome. And it's mostly on stone, so there's not going to be trees growing in the... Actually, it's entirely on stone, so we're going to have to worry about trees getting in the way of this one. And after this, we'll get our power station up. We'll want to rebuild our shrine to be not in the way of the power generations, batteries, things like that. Our jail's going to be kind of over here. Hospital's going to be right over here, so it's still pretty accessible if we do get raided. What's their certainty at? Ooh, this could do it. Did do it. That's awesome. Okay. Now we can switch to recruit. And what is their resistance? They're not... Yeah, okay. They're 12. Getting some steel. I think we can move batteries potentially. If we put down a blueprint. No, it won't let us see. Then let's do like a powerhouse like over here or over here, and we'll just have to run the cabling a little bit further. Yeah, we could do that. Although if we want to put solar over here too, that might get in the way. I don't want to put it up here because eventually we may get attacked by sappers, and if they come down this way, they may target that wall first, take out the batteries, take out the power stuff, which is already a risk if we're putting our wind farm here, but that's just the way it is. This is a very depressing storage area. That needs to be a goal for us today. Let's say jail here. And then while we're still working on our plans for this, we can view. Fridge can go back here. Let's see, let's plan this out. Fridge here. Connecting out like here. And then dining area will be like this. Actually, let's do it this way. Let's have the dining area connect to this building. That. And that way they can kind of run through to the prisoners, get them whatever they need. Let's see. This is going to be really goofy to set it up. I've built this first house, in a really odd place. Oh, let's also... Dumping zone. Let's put this for corpses, and we'll do rotten corpses. We just don't want this to interfere here. Yeah, this could work, because then we can just do, we can have our big storage, or like a bigger storage. Oh, that's fine. We could do storage / crafting room here. Like this can be what that room is. And then bedroom area is kind of along the wall here. I think it should be fine. Yeah, that'll work. So have we done any recruitment on her yet? No. Okay. We need way more wood for this, though, actually. Let's get some more wood. So we're getting plenty of steel. We have 242 steel plus whatever's up here. Another 160. Oh, India's fully healed. Awesome. Perfect. Let's get the fridge set up. So that's going to run down like this. And we're going to have to kind of deconstruct this as we go. That, and then we're going to relocate this into, we'll just put it right here for right now, get it out of the way. Let's cancel this one so we don't lock ourselves in, because they will do that. I think there's a mod that will let you, or that will fix that issue with their AI where they will not necessarily box them in to a construction, but I don't have that downloaded. What I did download though, actually, is the, what's the name of the mod? Let's look. Gameplay. Oh, mod options. Adaptive storage. No, it's like neat storage, I think. It basically gives us some different new storage options. That are a bit more aesthetically pleasing as well, and you can kind of structure them a bit better. So crates. Is this hold 6 different items? Is that right? 6 different items or 6 of the same items? We'll have to figure this out and mess around with it. But I like the idea of having a weapon rack, meat hooks for freshly caught animals. Like, I think this will be a lot more interesting to have for like our big fridge and storage room to differentiate between the types of items that we have stored. Like having a weapon rack is going to be really fun for any swords, or I'm assuming weapons or guns as well, but we'll see. How's this going to work? Low mood. Yeah, we should. Let's make this a little bit better. We're going to improve her situation a bit more right now. Deconstruct this. And we want, let's see. Do this. And then we will start to form this up. Hold on. Let's not go crazy. Let's build the fridge. Let's get everything out of the fridge and into either the fridge or this storage area up here, and then we can start to do some goofy stuff. Move this up to here. And then our door will be here. And we just really need to not box ourselves in. I'm convinced they're going to box themselves in, though, to be fair. Absolutely going to box ourselves in. Excellent work. Excellent work. Oh, boy. Edward, you absolute genius. Can someone deconstruct this? God. There you go, buddy. What a mess. Okay. Let's get this in. No, let's not. They're going to do it again. They're going to do it again. They're absolutely going to box themselves in again. So we're going to, let's get our storage zone here. And so this is going to, we're going to copy the settings from here to here, but, oops, there, to, oh my gosh, copy settings, paste settings, storage, we're going to get rid of food. We're going to get rid of medicine. No, medicine's fine, actually. I think that's all we really need to get rid of in there. Okay. And we are going to get our wooden wall here. It's kind of annoying, actually, this placement, now that I'm thinking about it, because of how far they're going to have to go to deliver it to the fridge. So the fridge is like all the way up here. That's going to be so much carrying, but could be worth rethinking that. It could be that we just... what's our plan for this? What's the best way to do this? I mean, we could just have our fridge house be like over here, have it connected to a common area. But we really want this to be mostly food. Let's think. I mean, should the fridge just be right here? Have the fridge house be connected here and then extend it further back? Have that be the... We really did not plan this very well. We cumulatively, me and you, the viewer. Let's see. Maybe we just start this over. I think that's probably best. I'm going to start this over. Oh boy. You know what? No. Let's just go with our initial plan. We're going to mine this out. We're going to mine this out. This is going to be our fridge, and that's what it's going to be. And we'll figure all this out as we go. Once we get stuff out, we can get the rest figured out. Actually, let's cancel this. No, let's, whatever. It doesn't matter. That room is not getting finished right now. On the plus side, we're getting, oh god, so many botched harvests. You can see our food is going down. So even with 220, we're not stagnating, but we're not, yeah, I guess we're doing okay. I am worried about running low on food, and the fact that I think Maddie is doing okay on human meat, but is going to want human meat pretty soon. Same with Edward. I gotta get them on their own rooms. That's crazy. There are two... Oh, I thought someone started a relationship. There are people who have relationships with your colonists or prisoners in the arriving group. A group of travelers. Ah, this is perfect. A group of poor travelers are approaching and looking for help. The travelers are begging for 34 silver. They want the silver so they can buy back a friend who was recently kidnapped. You can give items to the travelers by selecting colonist and right-clicking on Kaisuke. The travelers will move on after 1 day. Where are these travelers? Oh, here we go. What are your stats? Chemical fascination and incapable of violent. I'm going to say no. You're artistic and social, but I'm going to say you're also 51. Neither of you is very good, which means we may have found our hemogen farm. Let's see. So let's do that. Let's turn this into our jail. And yeah, let's turn this into our jail. Perfect. And what we'll do is we'll build some furniture in there. We'll give them 3 beds, because we are going to move Kenna in there in the meantime. Perfect. This is the most horribly laid out base so far. This is embarrassing. Oh my gosh. That's fine. This is all temporary. That's the important thing to remember. This is temporary structures for what will eventually be a permanent, more permanent base. I think if this is our crafting room, right? Let's see, hospital. Hospital, this will be our storage. This is going to be our crafting room. Dining area. Let's name these. Dining. Fridge. Hospital. And then this is going to be crafting. And then that will be storage. We'll leave that as it is. Awesome. And we will... Here's the tricky thing, right? We have to arrest them. And not start a fight. Do they have gear? No gear. Steel knife. Okay. Well, let him recruit Kenna really quick. Yeah, it'll be better once we have their prison room set up a little bit better. We will really need to get their power set up too, but let's get this built and then we will arrest them. Okay, and we're gonna need both Maddie and Edward probably for this. Just to be safe, because we don't want to risk. We want to arrest Kaisuke first and then arrest Peterson second. %, chance. Yeah, okay. So we should be good. Then you can arrest you. Oh, yep, didn't work. Okay. Come on. How are you so fast? That's crazy. Ah. How's she so fast? Did we not get her in the legs at all? We cut off her big toe. That's crazy. Yeah, okay. She escaped. Bummer. Well, that's a shame. Well, sir, you live in our jail now. For Edward, where's Edward? Oh, he's there. Let's draft you. Let's deconstruct this, and yeah, we'll move her to the other room. Perfect. Oh God, it looked like she died. And then yeah, let's we should not leave that in there, actually. We shouldn't leave a knife for them. Oh, God. Let's delete this. Yeah. What's up with her mood? Missing tongue. Yeah. Yeah, that's a bummer. That's a real shame. It is very, very hot. Ate without a table. Okay, so let's improve our situation slightly. We want that. We are gonna want a wall lamp in here at some point, and then we want them to have. We'll need to build an air conditioner for them at some point, also, because we will want climate control around this entire base. Let's see. Let's just move everything out of here. This and this and this. This. Let's just rearrange this. Okay, we're okay on food. Potatoes are 25% in. Right? Yeah, 25, 26%. It could be worse. Could be worse. And we have our shrine back, which is really great. Yeah, she has a lot of negative moodlets. Are we... Why are we not making food? Who's our primary cook? Maddie. Maddie should be cooking. Yeah, cooking should be her highest priority right now. Oh, wait. We have food right here. Okay. Did not see that. I can't wait to recruit Kenna so that we can do a conversion on Frey and stop this back and forth. That's going to be wonderful. Solitary Praetor. We could go the honor route. No, I don't think we're... I don't think the Covenant wants to have anything to do with the Empire. I think if anything, they would be concerned that the Empire would want to kill Edward for being a Sanguophage. Seems like that would go against his preferences. There we go. Get all the stuff out. Perfect. Fridge is getting dug. Kenna is getting very slowly converted. Very slowly converted. Blight. Oh, God. Bummer. Well, at least it's not. Some of it was gonna... Oh, most of it's not. Okay. Let's cut it. That's a bummer. But it can happen. Luckily, it's not close to our... Okay, making sure that wasn't on the actual rice. It's not close enough to our cotton to infect it, but... This is why it's good to space out your crops, because if you do get blight, it spreads very quick, and it's just unusable once it has the blight. You have to cut it and replant it, so that's a bummer. Okay. So let's... God, Frey is so slow. Oh, gosh. All right. This will be that way. I think our shrine maybe should be moved here. Or here, like right up against the base, except we just need room for our refrigerator to come out. So, oops. We'll think about that, but we for sure want a fridge to go through here. Transport pod crash. A child star named Rosa is crashing in a transport pod nearby. Rosa is suffering from paralytic aphasia and will be unable to walk. It's a bummer. She's willing to contribute once she was recovered, but will not leave. She's Edward's daughter. Oh. Okay. Okay. Edward's daughter. And she's... What the hell? She's staggeringly ugly. That's a bummer for her. Slowpoke, teetotaler. Teetotaler's nice. She won't do drugs. She can't do dumb labor. She's really not good for much, but she's Edward's daughter, so... Well. She has a peg leg. How old is she? She's only 19. She's 19 and she's pregnant. Damn. I mean, it's his daughter, right? We have to... have to save her, don't we? So, yeah, let's go arrest her. Luckily, we have a spare bed. That's another mouth to feed, which is getting to be a little problematic. So Kaisuke may end up being food sooner rather than later. I really wish we had caught that other person. Maybe we should have started with them, because Kaisuke probably would not have been able to run as quickly. Oh, about the same as hers. Well, that gives us something to think about for next time. We are building a horrible temporary base right now, which was we made great progress on so far. And we have 3 prisoners now, one of whom is the daughter of Edward. So, and she's pregnant with Edward's granddaughter, which is a whole other thing that we'll have to sort through. So that's a twist. If it had been a non-relation, we probably would have just gone ahead and turned her into meat. But, you know, she's got the royal heritage. And I don't think Rosa is a sanguophage either, right? That shows here. Yeah. So maybe we'll convert her. That'll be our plan for that. But, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. This was an episode of poor planning, but we things are progressing slowly, but they're progressing. I'm excited still to see kind of where we go with this. But hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Take care.